Hello everyone, I'm Sammy from HackerBot.net, and today is your lucky day because you're gonna have a lucky little look at Lucky Patcher with me for the purposes of the hacking of the games, of course. What else would we do using this awesome software? As always, guys, you can get the Lucky Patcher APK at the link in the description of this video, or you can simply head over to cheatware.net, click the little smiley icon, and download Lucky Patcher there, or you can just go to your favorite search engine and just enter cheatware, and then you can go to cheatware that way and download Lucky Patcher there. Anyways, guys, so this is Lucky Patcher. As the name would imply, it patches things, mostly apps on your Android device. It doesn't work for iOS. I'm sorry. I only bring the news. I'm not the creator of the app. Anyways, guys, one of the many things, in fact, that Lucky Patcher can do is it can create modded APKs for you, and wait for it, you don't even need a root necessarily. Okay, so if you want to use all the features and patches that Lucky Patcher has to offer, then you're going to want to have a rooted device still, okay? Because it's going to auto-update and so on. Like, having a root is convenient with Lucky Patcher, and you can install system apps, whatever. However, it's not required, okay? And for cheating in games, for a lot of methods for cheating in games, free in-app purchases, emulation, modding of APKs, you don't actually need a root. So, how do you use Lucky Patcher to cheat? Now, this is a game that I know for a fact that Lucky Patcher will work for, and again, not again, but guys, Lucky Patcher right now I have a little bit of a strained relationship, you know, because sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. That's kind of the thing about Lucky Patcher. Now, this game, I know for a fact that it works for, okay? But other than that, I cannot guarantee you guys that Lucky Patcher will work for your particular game. It's a tool to use, as with everything, as with your other hacking software, game hacking software, such as Game Guardian, Xmod Games, Game Player, whatever, HackerBot APK. Everything is kind of a hit and a miss, and not everything works for everything, except, of course, HackerBot.net. That works for everything. You can find cheats for anything, everywhere, mods, whatever, but that's on a different note. Anyways, Lucky Patcher doesn't always work, but I'm going to show you how it works when it works. So, here's what you do, okay? This is BioInc. It's a game that I'm going to cheat in. You go to Menu of Patches, and here you can choose what you want to do, right? You can remove license verification, you can remove Google Ads if a game uses Google Ads, you can just block them basically that way. You can, and that's the most important one for cheating in games, create a modified APK file, alright? That's what I've already done. Now it takes a few minutes, that's why I'm skipping over this part because I've already done it here. And what you would do here in create mod APK file is you would go for rebuild for in-app and level emulation. That basically means it's gonna make a mod APK that is able to emulate in-app purchases and emulate levels in certain cases, which means basically this is free in-app purchases, free store purchases, and this is cheats, okay? In this particular game, what is working is the in-app purchase emulation, which is awesome. Of course, I get free stuff. I get free stufferinos in Pepperinos, and I'm just going to demonstrate that. What I've already done, of course, is I've generated this APK already. What you would do is you would go there, enable what you want, support level emulation, support patch in-app emulation, enable whatever you want, rebuild the app, and if something fails, the other one that didn't fail would still apply. In my case, the level emulation failed right here, and the in-app emulation worked. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys what this app looks like now. Obviously skipping the long process of actually modding the thing. So at this point I'm in the game, right? I can get bio coins. Now the bio coins, they usually cost real life money, 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 money. And essentially, what you're going to do is, I'm going to go for this purchase right here. I'm going to tap to purchase, and as you can see, Lucky Patcher pops up. That's how you know that the patch actually worked, or the modded APK in this case. Now, here you have different options for the in-app purchases, hackerinos. So, you can enable send a reply, application, blah, blah, blah. This is basically for non-root users. I'm going to use that one because even though I have a root installed on this emulator, I am going to pretend that I don't. And these two options are for root users. And again, yes, root users have an advantage, but it does also work for people that don't have a root installed. So, here we go, yes. And there we have it. We just received 9,000 bio coins that would usually cost us real life money. And we're gonna get some more. Yes, why not? Some more. Another 9,000, we're at 27,000, and guys, I could do this all day long. Of course, it's not going to cost me a thing. I don't even have payment methods connected to this account that I'm using to play the games, so that's how it works. As you can see, it works perfectly. So, that's it. Obviously, normal people would have to watch videos to get free bio coins and whatever, and they would have to pay money. But using Lucky Patcher, in this case, in this game, absolutely works for free stuff emulation. And in certain games, it also enables cheats, and unlimited money, unlimited skill points, whatever you have. So, that is essentially how that works. Now, important for people that don't have a root installed on their phone, okay, what's going to happen is once you apply this patch, okay, create modded APK file, and then go for in-app and level emulation. Now, this is going to create a modded APK file. However, guys, it's not going to automatically install that APK for you if you don't have a root. So, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to copy the path of that file, alright, once it's built. You're going to have to copy the path, the location where it's at, and then, or install some kind of APK installing app that automatically scans your whole device for APKs to install. That would be another option, okay? Then what you would need to do is you would have to uninstall the original APK, okay? You would do that obviously in your settings, in your apps, and then you would uninstall the original APK, right? Root users don't have to do this. The root Lucky Patcher will automatically ask you if you want to overwrite the original app, and you can just say yes. But the non-root version can't do that, okay? It's not that it doesn't do that because it's evil or whatever. It can't do that because it doesn't have root privileges, alright? So, in that case, you'd have to uninstall the app, and you would have to install after that the modded APK file, the path of which you have copied, hopefully. Or you're going to have to generate another modded APK and do it right the second time. But anyways, guys, so as always, with root, it's going to be easier, but it's absolutely possible to do this without a root. Now, the success rate of Lucky Patcher, that's really where I get a little bit sad. It doesn't work for a lot of games, quite honestly, but the games that it works for very, very well. Now, if you want an alternative to Lucky Patcher, if it didn't work for you for some reason, what I recommend and what works for essentially every single game on the planet is HackerBot, okay? This is our HackerBot free finder. It finds cheats for any game on any platform, be that Android, iOS, PC, whatever you have. It will work for all of it. And essentially, what you do is you go to HackerBot Free Finder, you enter your game. For example, what was the game called here that we had? Bio Inc. Yeah, let's just go for that. Bio Inc. Mod APK, and you can just enter that, and here you can find modded APKs. Now, if you were on iOS, you would just enter maybe iOS mod. I don't even know if this game is on iOS. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And here you can find iOS mods. Basically works for every game. If you're on PC, maybe Overwatch, aimbot, whatever. And I wrote it absolutely wrong because I am a stupid person. Anyways, guys, that's how it works. That's how HackerBot Free Finder works. You can find HackerBot Free Finder at hackerbot.net and just go for find cheats, or you can just use your favorite search engine. As always, just enter HackerBot and then you will find HackerBot.net and go to find cheats. There you could find all kinds of stuff. Obviously, mod APKs, when you can get them directly like this, it's even more convenient than Lucky Patcher, and it won't require a root either. Okay, so if you go for BioInc mod APK, as I'm doing right here, now the thing is, you're gonna have to download them from some forum. When you click them here, which means you might have to register for that forum, but a lot of them you don't have to. It's easier. It's easier than Lucky Patcher, in my personal opinion. That's just my slightly biased, of course, you know. But that's my personal opinion. You just download the actual mod APK that has, for example, this has a mod for money and credit, and yeah. And that's basically already programmed into the APK when you download it. So all this is you just install the APK and it works. Now with Lucky Patcher, you have to obviously start Lucky Patcher, hope that Lucky Patcher works for this particular game, which it usually doesn't. I've warned you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the truth about Lucky Patcher here. So it usually doesn't work. Then you wait a few minutes for it to generate a mod APK. You uninstall your original game, which can be a problem in itself. You install the mod. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, and yeah, essentially, if you're using HackerBot to find cheats, and modded APKs, it's faster, it's easier, it's more convenient, in my personal opinion. But you guys do whatever the hell you want, because you guys are grown-ass people, a bunch of you anyways, and the other guys are awesome too, so you do whatever, you know, you do you. As always, Lucky Patcher can be gotten at cheatway.net, link in the description. As always, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you've learned a little bit of something, and I'll see you guys next time.